But yeah, me and Ken broke up almost 3 years ago.
Sometimes love ends long before the relationship does. I know I emotionally prepared to break up with my ex a year before we actually separated. Um, do you remember the moment you emotionally left, even before you left physically?
Oh wow. That's like a yes and no question. I think a year before I actually broke up with him, there were already signs that were showing me that I was unhappy. But because I had built up this kind of toxic habit of pushing away anything that I felt like bothered me because I was afraid of confrontation, um, I decided to just swallow it or like sweep everything under the rug. I kind of accepted. I remember I did like a mental check with myself and I accepted that there were certain things about him that I wasn't okay with and that it's just always going to be like that. And that's just life. Like you win some, you lose some. You have to deal with the good and the bad. So I was like mentally telling myself these things because we were already at that point almost 8 years together. And I was genuinely expecting us to get married like soon, but then that didn't happen. And so when I broke up with him, I would say it was such a beautiful breakup because it was still so full of love. That's why I say yes and no, because it was so hard for me to actually break up with him because I love him. I still love him as a person. When I look back at like our time together, I just see good moments all the time. And he's like, I think of him as like a childhood best friend. And so it's just so beautiful. And I carry a lot of guilt for not being the one that held on because that's what my fans wanted to do. But also like I needed to find myself and grow too. And there were things that I knew that I shouldn't tolerate for the people that look up to me, for the younger me, and also for my future children. And that's not to say that he's a bad person. He didn't do anything bad. Nothing bad happened. Our breakup was really good. It was just we weren't a match anymore.